Have you ever done a return on investment for your employees' costs? Have you ever deep dive into it to actually see how much you are making per employee? So let's just do this quick scenario. So have a look at this P&L that I've put up here. So as you can see, revenue is $1 million, cost of goods at 30%, employees costs at 33.33, other costs at 10, rent at 8, giving you a return on EBIT, earnings before depreciation, interest and tax, at 18.67% or $187,600, which equates to, for every employee dollar spent, you are generating $3 in revenue and retaining 56 cents. So you generate $3 from your employees and you retain, after all of your other expenses, 56 cents. Now, they're just general standard accounting percentages that I've utilised here for this scenario, just so you can have a starting point that you can copy and create it for your own profit and loss. Because it's important for you to understand how much every dollar that you spend on employees' costs, total employee costs, actually comes back to you, generated in revenue, and then back to you into the return. Because as we said, right, only 30% on average in every workplace worldwide, our employees are engaged. So we need a starting point, because we need to go, right, if we can get our employees up 10%, up 20%, and because you're not going to go straight from 30% to 100% or 99.9%, as I love to say. So let's have a look at ways that we can do this, just so that you can start to understand what the people profits connection actually can do for your business. Because after all, this is what I am sharing with you. And it's a completely different way of looking at things, because I bring so many different things to the table. Because now is the time for us to do things differently, because let's face it, we've been doing things exactly the same for a long time, and we've got ourselves into a bit of a mess. 70% of all employees are disengaged, with 30% of them actively disengaged. So let's start to get them engaged. So how are we going to do that? If you have a look at most research, they will show that your happy employees, right, will generate for you up 37% in revenue. Productivity will be 30% up. Creativity will give you 3 times more creativity, and your profits will be up from 20% up, between 21% and 30%. So how do we make our employees happy? Well, it comes back to the U factor, the know, like, and trust, and the resilience factor, which is what we've discussed earlier. And once we bring all of those in, and your employees actually do know, like, and trust you, they will be happy. Why wouldn't they be? They're coming to a workplace where they are valued, where they know that if they ask a question or suggest an idea, it will be listened to and then either implemented or expanded before implementation, which is all that they want. So now let's have a look at the scenario. If we bring that revenue up 37%, which is what we said. So our revenue goes from $1 million to $1.370 million. Our COGS will still stay at 30%. Our employee costs will still stay at exactly the same dollar value, but they come down to 24.33. Other expenses come down to 7.3. Rent comes down to 5.84, giving us a EBIT, earnings before depreciation, interest and tax, of $445,000 and plus $700,000, 32.53% on revenue, which means that for every dollar that you generate in employee expenses, you generate $4.11 in revenue, and you retain $1.34. Huge percentage increase just by having your employees happy. People, profits, connection really works. When you understand the mechanics of it and how it is all so intricately entwined, that's what will make the best difference to not only your bottom line, but to your workplace. And guess what? You are the one that will receive the most benefits, because you will be the one who will be able to go home earlier than ever before, will be able to sleep all night, will not be so stressed, because everything will be rolling along nicely. Isn't that what you want?